You guys are not going to believe this next video on T-Mobile. This saga freaking continues. I thought about doing another video. I had actually recorded it. I didn't put it up. To make a long story short, they finally got our account fixed. We got refunded the money that they were charging us for the cell spot, the non-return fee. It did get returned. It actually shows on my account that they got it on June 22nd. And things were okay. We got the new cell spot here. It was working fine. Then 2 or 3 weeks ago, that cell spot stopped working, the new one, again. And this morning I get up and I'm getting charged a non-return fee on equipment, which would be the cell spot. I was warned by other people in my comments that this was going to happen. I didn't believe it. I have dealt with customer service way too many times at this stage. I am absolutely disgusted. And some people will say, why don't you just switch over? And we do. We want to switch over to Verizon at this stage. But because we went through a bankruptcy 10 years ago, what Verizon is going to want is $1,000 per line deposit. And there's 6 of us on top of setting up and buying new phones. That is not going to happen. So I think our last option is going to be probably just doing the Verizon month to month, which I'm seriously consider doing at this stage. But I want to talk about, this video is going to be about what happened this morning. When I got that bill, I tried to call to get this situated, and I recorded the call again. I've got this recorded. And first of all, it kept cutting me off. It wanted me to pay that extra fee, or they wouldn't let me talk to anybody. So the third call that I made down there, I tried this twice and it just cut me off because I wasn't willing to pay the money that it said I owed, because it shows up as past due amount. And because I said I'm not going to pay it, they automatically would disconnect the call. So as soon as the third call went in, I said customer service before it even said anything. So I finally got to a customer service rep. And first of all, somebody who didn't speak English, or they spoke English, but it was really hard to understand what they were saying. Really nice person. But they tried to tell me that this was my fault because back in April, I only had a $62 bill. And what this was doing is this was going back and billing me for that extra amount I didn't pay, because our normal bill is like $230 or something like that. And they said, this is to pay for that extra amount. What she doesn't understand, and what they didn't understand, is that that was a refund that we were due for the whole year, where we were overcharged for a different plan, which I've talked about in previous videos. That covered one whole entire bill, and that covered a partial bill in April. So it covered all of March and part of April. She's trying to tell me, no, this is because you were credited. I said, no, that's not why we're getting charged this. This is showing us specifically as a non-return fee on a device. And I was actually warned by other people that this would happen. She said, no, I'm looking back at your thing. First, she tried to tell me my service was canceled. I said, my service is clearly not canceled. I have service. It's how I'm calling you. We have service. We've been paying our bill. We're on automatic bill pay. I said, there's no issues with our service. This is just us getting an extra charge. She said, sir, it goes back when you only paid part of your bill back in April. And I said, you are not understanding me. This is not what is happening. I said, I turned in a device that you guys charged me for. They refunded my money. It shows you guys received that back on the 22nd of June. And now you're charging me again for the same device. I said, I need to talk to your manager. So the manager comes on, and I explained to them what happened. And they tried to tell me it was the same thing because I only got a partial bill back in April. And I said, no, that's because we were credited for a month and a half because of the extra we had been charged for over a year. She says, well, because you guys have been with us for 8 years, I'm going to do a one-time courtesy, and I'm going to take that charge off. She tried to make it sound like they were just giving me charity. This angered me. Okay. And I was like, I need to know why this is happening in the first place. She goes, look, it's being taken care of. We value you as a customer. We don't want you to go anywhere else. we're going to do this as a one-time courtesy. I said, okay, now is this where I'm going to get charged at the end of the month and then I'm going to get an adjustment on my next bill, or will this reflect immediately? She said, no, it's going to reflect immediately in real time. So it did. And I got on, and sure enough, it shows as a good faith credit. I could not believe it, which leads me to the next part of this. This is the crazy part. So I get on and I tell them the phone call's not done. Now, this is like 2 hours into my call at this stage on a freaking Monday morning. I called at 6:30 my time. So I said, I need to talk to a tech expert because the cell spot that I had just stopped working about 2 or 3 weeks ago. They send me over to customer service, and here's what I was told. This is crazy. They said that the cell spot I have at home, it shows it has been deactivated, and that's why I had a no return fee, because this has been deactivated for 3 weeks and it never got turned in. I said, we never canceled that. We need that at our house. He goes, obviously you guys need it. He goes, I don't know why this has happened. We're going to elevate this very quickly. I'm going to have to send an email off. Unfortunately, this may not get corrected for 3 to 5 business days, but keep an eye on those lights. As soon as it goes active again, you'll see all the lights go on. They actually wanted to send another one to me. And I said, I don't want another one. I just want the one I have to work. I don't want to go through this whole debacle again. I said, last time I went into the store to turn it in, they called the cops on me. And I didn't want to go through this whole situation all over again. And I told them, you guys are wasting so much of my time at this stage. This is getting ridiculous. He goes, I can understand your frustrations. And he goes, I'll be honest with you. He goes, this is happening to a lot of other people too. It's not just you. This is a widespread problem right now where these are getting deactivated in many different homes, and we're having to get it corrected. He goes, just know it may get to the point where if it doesn't turn back on by itself here in the next week or so, you guys are going to have to get another one. And he said, we'll see what happens. This should, with the email I sent off today, he said, you would hope that they could just reactivate it again. But that's why the girl, when I first called this morning, said your service has been turned off. She was looking at that cell spot, and that cell spot says it has been deactivated. What the crap are they doing down at T-Mobile? We've got somebody trying to tell me it's a bill credit for something that happened back in April. We've got other people telling me this, other people telling me that, when in reality, this is their issue. And the guy fully admitted to me on the phone call, yeah, this is our issue. And he said, I'm really sorry that they tried to push it on to you to make it seem like it was your fault. He goes, this is definitely not your fault. We would hate to lose you as a customer. We will get this taken care of. It just can't be today. I am like at the end of my wits with this. I am seriously considering going to Verizon month to month until we can just switch over to the service without having some kind of a deposit that we have to put in, because this is freaking ridiculous. I have never seen anything so asinine as to what is happening at this stage. The only other option I may try before switching over is I may try going into a better plan. We are obviously on a low tier plan because there are 6 of us in our family, and we got the cheapest plan we could get. So what I may do is, I noticed that if I go to their highest plan, which might cost us another $30, $40 a month, I may go that route to see if that is going to fix the issues we are having. I just need to talk to my family. I'm going to definitely sit down with them today, because like right now it's 9:00 in the morning. I just got off the phone with T-Mobile, and I've got to weigh my other options right now, because T-Mobile as a company has some serious freaking issues going on, and it has taken up so much of my time. So I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching these videos. If you like the content, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will be bringing you more customer service reviews as I deal with customer service with different companies. This has just been the holy grail of customer service issues. Like, I have never experienced anything like this. And it is gotten to the point of being just, I don't even have words for this at this stage. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next video. I'll let you know how this gets resolved on the next video.